Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. Yeah, I'm not doing ADR for this one. Wow, I let off with that. Completely fucking jinxing myself immediately. Oh, you know I'm gonna do a stupid bonk on the fucking mic stand somehow, and then it's gonna be... and then you're gonna hear me in like 10 minutes going like, well, guess what happened? Yep, about that time old Tim Friend decided to test the hands of fate and smack his own dang mic stand so he'd have to do ADR. And after he got so perfectly cheesed off for doing it in the last episode, perfectly cheesed. It's just cheesed to perfection, if you will. Looks like they're gonna wail on Dimitri. Hey, we're doing the Fog War chapter, remember? The one that I talked about doing? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of horses over here. They all got steel lances. It's a bummer for me in the summer. For me. Alright, well, let's just move Ash down here. It's the day after Halloween. I think both when you are hearing this and when I'm recording it. It's one of those Tim needs to have a better buffer system type deals. Where he's not just recording shit and putting it up on the same day. But you know, I was gonna have a better buffer, and then the shit with the audio happened, and then I stopped having that. You got a torch? I would like that torch. Do you have a torch? You do have a torch. Roll over here. We're just gonna throw everyone in every direction and just kind of see what happens. I know there's Peggy Knights coming from some direction, and there's other people coming from other directions. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, Knights and Pegasus Knights. Okay, well that guy's gonna get for 12. I was gonna give it for 15. Alright, well that's a fairly spicy meatball. I don't love it. I thought all these bosses had droppable items. Am I just wrong? Am I just wrong about that? I don't like to be wrong. I only want to be right about things. I'm gonna send Sylvain up north, because Dimitri's probably gonna be fine by himself. In the meantime, let's send Katarine over here. She's gonna be fine. Mercedes, let's see what she can bring to the table. What she can bring to the table is just not quite death for anyone, which is muy unfortunatamente. Man, but I mean, I guess Ingrid's in the exact same boat. So let's just deal out some smiggity smacks. If I sound a little tired, it's because I've been a little low energy. We're back into a stressful part of my life. It's not even that big of a stressful, but I mean, it was Halloween. I had a huge party, and you know me, how I love to bring the party down. And I'm always partying. That's if you couldn't tell, that's sarcasm. I definitely am not a party type person. In fact, the last thing you could call a party that I went to, it really honestly is probably more on the gathering with friends area than what many would consider a party. At one point I just kind of bailed. Alright, so a lot of mages over there. This is why we have the Divine Pulse. And they're really wailing on Felix there, huh? Really getting that hit at 54%. Really bumming me out. Whereas Dimitri seems like he's gonna handle this side. We're just scouting this one. This timeline is just the scouting timeline. Oh, and the last group of friends I went to, I just had to fucking chill in a different room for a while. Like that's not a joke. I just went out of the living room and went into a different room and just laid down on a chair and looked at my phone for like an hour and a half. It was so antisocial of me, and it's not like, oh, I'm antisocial, therefore I am cool. I don't mean to say that, but like all the way back to the beginning, I guess. Yeah, the dialogue. Who gives a shit? Yep, I remember. Alright, so now we know there's Magicians. We'll send Mercedes out there. I'll send Dedu up north. Or Dedu will get a kill. Very good, Dedu. Oh, he leveled up! Oh. Well, yeah, not good enough indeed, Dedu. Not good enough indeed. Get that torch, though. And dump your old torch. Yeah, I don't mean to be like, oh, being an introvert is the coolest. Only the cool people need to regain energy when they're in too much of a social situation. Hell yeah, this is the baller's thing to do. This is definitely not something I'm, like, proud of. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that it's bad to be the way that I am, but I don't necessarily think it's, like, awesome or enviable. I don't want to put myself on I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm kind of an introvert, and use that as, like, a status thing jam, because it's, I don't know, for the most part it's not fun. And while you could argue, like, well, then what if you want to have fun by being an introvert? Well, then, I mean, too bad you suck now. No, that's not what I mean to say either. It's, I don't know, nothing that makes you, you're not special, and you shouldn't believe you're special. I guess that's what Tim Friend's trying to say, isn't it? I can never do anything right. I'm doing the thing where I play the Fire Emblem, and I'm opening my mouth and my brain falls out. And that's what's happening. I don't mean to dunk on any introverts out there except myself. I'll only dunk on me. Yeah, I remember you, Pegasus Knight. I don't think the Armor Knight will be able to get to Felix in this iteration, though. Though they really can still wail on Dedue with that magic. I guess Dedue should have gone to somewhere else. They switched him out with Ash somehow. But when I opened the bookmark, I was already in the map itself, and I couldn't change up anything. It's bummed me out because I wanted to replenish some battalions and reforge Dimitri's Training Lance Plus. And I didn't do that because I guess I was being a real dingus last time. So far, we're good on the audio, and we're 7 minutes in. Man, small victories, you know? We gotta take them where we could get them. Alright, no deaths this time. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Wow, damn, that was a lot of HP. How the fuck did he get that HP back? Oh, Flame. He's got Flame, right? Yeah, he's got Flame on him. Yes, very nice. Alright, Ingrib gets to roll over and stab this Judas Priest. Are they? No, they're mages, right? They're not priests. Mage. Yeah, okay. Dedue, you're fine just the way you are. Let's have Timberly go up and punch this wizard to death. just like Harry Potter. What the fuck is with these levels, you guys? Come on. You know you can do better than that. You know. Use a torch. There's a bitch. There's the bitch. Yeah. Ooh, you're gonna come along and try to kill Dedue, aren't you? Yes, you are, you stupid bastard. Well, we can't have that now, can we? I mean, we're not gonna do anything to prevent it, but we can't have it, can we? We'll have Felix Navidad roll up into the trees and shoot his training bow. I guess he's just not fast enough to get past those ding-dang Pegasus Knights. Oh well, we'll have Annette do a Healy Bop comment on him. Yeah, get that level up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got speed in it, so it can't be all bad, right? Can't be all bad. Alright, now let's use the main Willows. She's gonna use Thunder. 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 Remember from the radio? We'll roll over here with oh my goodness, Dimitris. I did not realize that you had taken this much damage. Okay, looks like we're pretty clear over pretty here. We will just roll down with Ash and keep killing and killing and killing till they ain't no one left to kill. At this, draw back. Yeah, let's just draw you back. Move her a little bit forward. Well, that's rude. You shouldn't try to hit me with Group Lightning, even though it has only a 10% chance to hit and a 0% chance to do any damage. You silly goose. Yeah, get out of here. We got Mercedes on the team now. She's the one who has the resistance. Ooh, that Armor Knight is going to endure, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. At least we're all in trees, and it's hard for them to hit people in trees. That was... I punch you twice as hard as you hit me with the sword. 'Cause I'm Dedue, motherfucker. And I'm here to say, I'm gonna punch you in the face in a major... God damn it, that assassin. I wonder why it went that way. It's vaguely irritating. Alright. How are we gonna deal with this shit? Let's see. Let's start with Ingrib and Mercedes. We'll have Mercedes just start bopping this boss. Just start grinding away at him. And Ingrib can come gank this kill. Ooh, another mage. Yeah, they're not gonna do shit. Ain't gonna do shit ass. Let's roll around with Ash and have him use a torch. There's the bitch. A steel shield? Who gives a shit? I don't want a steel shield. I want like a hexlock shield. A shield that gives resistance. So I can give that to Dedue instead of this consarned iron shield that he's just wandering around with. I'll have Demetrius move a little bit south so that Manuela can go and give him the good touch, make him feel good in your groins. Let's see, what are we gonna do up here? Let's see what Annette can do. Because Sylvain's gonna have a difficult time. Crack-a-lackin'. Oh, he can crack-a-lack this mother effer. Crack-a-lack him wide open. Hell yeah. Get that steel lance jobby. And just wait. And we'll see what Felix can do. Felix can kill the other armor knight. Ooh, that's delightful. Let's do it. Look at that Cresta Frald Darius double proc. The reason we're doing that instead of having Annette roll up and kill an armor knight is because Annette's already got the experience to be level 21. We gotta get Felix and we gotta get Sylvain up to that point. These silly boys can't fall behind our beautiful Annette dancer. That'd be intolerable. Look at this shitty ass level. Ass. It's all farts and butts here on in, ladies and gentlemen. It's all farts and butts. Piece of junks. What happens if Dedue punches this man? He dies. It's what it looks like happens. We could do this and kill him, I believe. Shit, baby. That would be pretty fucking cool. Let's roll up here with Timberly and punch this assassin to death. Man, these guys do not seem as threatening when you're just talking about how you're going to punch them to death. That is much sillier. God damn it. Where the fuck is that assassin? Alright, we're going to try this. Who's left? Is it just Dedue? Alright. We're going to combat art 1-2 punch training gauntlets. Oh, nope. It's not consecutive. Sorry, Dedue. Now we got to see an entire ding-dang enemy turn. Yeah. The people died of Mercedes. Seems that taking out the priest has stopped the reinforcements coming over here. We should be able to stop the reinforcements coming from the other side by taking care of the other priests. Yeah, it was crazy. It's wild. I already knew that. Did I talk about that? I don't remember if I know I talked about it in the part of the episode that got fucked up. But I don't remember if I talked about it. Dedue. Catherine moved. There we go. Dedue. Time to chill. Actually, you're just gonna move up. Move up. Baby, move up. There we go. If I'd only gone back before Catherine's turn, then I could have had Dedue reveal the assassin and then Catherine kill the assassin. Instead of this garbage, yada yada yada. Everyone pings Mercedes and Ingrid with their ineffectual witcheries. Oh, but now this assassin goes for Dedue. That's very nice of them. Reinforcements, wow. Alright. So up here, we can have this Timberly kill that guy. Everyone's level 20 up here anyway. It doesn't super matter. Ingrid, we've got to get those kills. We've got to do something about these kills. Let's light this man on fire. And then we'll stab him with our pointed stick. Hooray! Oh man. It's just got, I've got stuff coming up this coming weekend, because it's the day after All Hallows Weens. And some of that stuff is not what I'm looking forward to do. Not what I'm looking forward to doing. It's stuff that I would avoid if I could, but it's definitely not something that you can avoid without being the asshole, you know? It's obligations. And sometimes that's part of being a family, whether it's a friend family or a blood family. You got the obligaciones. Let's have Sylvain roll around here and use torch. Hello. Oh my. What a mistake I've made. Let's see, we can use Felix. Oh no. This is all bad, isn't it? It's all bad, isn't it? Why, yes it is. Let's just see if we can recover this. I don't think we can. But let's give it a shoop. Let's just give it a dang old shoop. Tempest Lands, Night Kneeler. None of these, huh? Just none of them? Yeah, big yikes. He can attack with silence. Okay. Well, now he can do his ding dang gambit, but whatever. Yeah, no matter what Sylvain does, those Pegasus Knights are just gonna murderize him. They're gonna murderize my child. I don't want them to do that. I want them to let my child live. Alright, we're gonna go back in time. Because we've got that fucking ability. Let's send Sylvain over here and have him use torch. Ooh. Let's use that little trick got taught to by gracious YouTube viewer Gregory, where we dismount a person to give them 2 speed. That brings them up to a very good spot. It gives them, well, it's just a tie, but whatever. It puts them in a good spot. I don't care. All right, who's this motherfucker attacking? Just Sylvain? Great. Y'all can chill right there. There's just mages over there that are dead. You're fine. You just chill in these woods until I say otherwise. Ash. Let's see if there's anything over there. There's not. Thank you for whatever you said in Japanese, Manuela. Everyone else gets to chill. Perfect. I think we're good to go. Come at me, Pego Knights. Yeah, I got that woods defense, Bonch. Get out of here. Oh gosh, ding dang. Yes, move farther so you have less place to canto. Oh, there is still a mage over here. Well, who gives a shit? Alright, heal myself. Move around with Catherine just for shits and giggles. We will use Felix with his bow to shoot the guy. There we go. That's been bubbling in the old esophagus for quite some time. We can use. Just keep running back and forth with Ash. I don't remember if there's any more reinforcements that are not from the priests. I don't think there are, but I don't know for sure. I'm really ganking the shit out of them pretty quick. So again, this is definitely a paralogue where the enemies are lower level than me. Yay, strength, Ingrid. And defense? You shouldn't have. That's so fucking good for you, Ingrid. Oh my god, it making me so happy. Manuela can roll around and silence this man. Oh, guess what? Guess what happened? That's right. My frigging microphone. I don't know what the deal is. The best solution I could find is that there's some kind of loose connection somewhere. So I adjusted my mic setup ever so slightly, and we'll see. Everyone, I need everyone's energies. You know, I'm a rational man. I don't believe in ghosts. I do not believe in magics. I honestly do not believe in the energies that you put out with your brains, like the book The Secret. But holy shit, y'all. Earlier this week, when I recorded episodes, 35 and 36, when I found out that 36 was largely busted in terms of audio, it put me in such a bad mental zone that I had to stop recording for the day. I couldn't. I mentally could not handle going back into the breach. And then that set me back because I knew I needed to use today, the same day that I recorded this episode. This is just me, like, 20 minutes later after running around my house, waving my arms, and smacking small organic beings with my hands until they were a pile of goo. Some of those things did happen. But it... Like, I can't fucking handle it. I got shit to do. I gotta record. There's like a weekend coming up where I'm gonna be out of town, and it's gonna prevent me from recording Fire Emblem Three Houses on the correct day. So this is what I gotta do, and you know what? I just gotta put on my big Let's Player pants. I gotta pull up my big Let's Player pants and really just buckle through it. And sorry for not talk about what's going on in the mission, talk about my own stupid shit. At least it's only like 10 to 15 minutes of episode this time. And it's just the end of the battle. It's the boring shit that I have to talk over, which is the battle. It's almost done, and then we get like 30 years of dialogue. It's fine. It's fine. It's great. Oh, I'm so thrilled. But it's okay. I'm here, and you're here. And let's see Ash kill this bishop. Right, Ash? Come on, buddy. You can do it. There you go. Lenato's blood is on your hands. I've never seen this bit of dialogue before, so it's pretty cool. Were you Lord Lenato's page or something? Indeed, he was a devout believer. All we did was provide Lord Lenato salvation from his misery. Salvation? You used him and threw him away. Let's give him a smick, and he does a magic in return. I do like the ground effects on that big magic spell. You can sort of see it splatter all over the ground. That's a cool effect. And Ash gets strength. Everybody's favorite. And get that steel shield. Apostates! You sully the name of the goddess. You are the apostates. The goddess is with me. Goddess, have mercy. Forgive them their sins and save their souls. It would have been better if we'd captured the bishop, but they didn't make it easy for us. What now, Lady Rhea? We must go to the headquarters of the Western Church. Perhaps there is still someone there who knows what has transpired. Let us help too. May not be much, but we'll do whatever we can. I'm sure that you will be a great help. I am glad to have you by my side. You protected Rhea. You got the shoes. Put them in the convoy. They do the movement +1. Yes, Tim, you get to look at that. Critical ring. It's plus critical. Umbral steel. That lets us, I believe the umbral steel is what lets us repair hero relics? Is that the case? I don't know. What's Gaspard? Gaspard. Oh no, that's from Lord Lenato, right? We got knights from Lord Lenato's house. That's interesting. Maybe because Ash is a commoner. I didn't know we would get that stuff. Thanks, Professor. Really appreciated your help with the investigation. Now I get to wait for my own past self to press A to get through the dialogue. That's it for today. Head back to Garrick Mach. The church will have to choose a new bishop and do whatever else is necessary to rebuild the Western Church. Lady Rhea is grateful to all of you. She said she'd send along a reward. You should feel very proud. Receiving a gift directly from Lady Rhea is exceedingly rare. Still, that was a real mess, huh? For them to come out and charge us so boldly. I'm glad we made it out, with no casualties, because that's the fun part about Fire Emblem. We kept Lady Rhea safe, thanks to you. Excuse me. Hey, where did Ash go? I haven't seen him for a while. I have no idea. Could he still be back there? I'm glad he's so dedicated to his work, but... Man, that Catherine voice is not that far off of my own real voice, is it? There you are, Ash. We were just talking... It's just like a little bit of vocal fry. Just talking about... ... And Ash interrupts her by saying nothing at all. Why the brooding expression? Hey, what's that bundle of papers in your hand? It's totally there. We just can't show it to you. This was given to me. It has to do with my family. Which family, though? Your biological family or your adoptive family? Because, like, Lord Lenato is sort of like your family, right? Shit, I didn't read the dialogue. I haven't finished reading it all yet, but I think it might offer some clues about something I need to know. Professor, Catherine, thank you for letting me come with you on this mission. Yep. You got it, dude. I better get ready to go. It's a little painful to watch. I do hope that those papers, whatever they are, will help him get over his past. Suppose it's time for us to start heading back to the monastery. You got it. This fucking paralogue can be done with, and we get to go to a dance. And we get to talk with our emo boyfriend. Yes, I do mean Dimitri. I don't know if I remember to talk to the gatehouse guard, because if you talk to him, you can choose who you have like a special extra scene with. I don't remember if I did that or not, but we do get the extra scene with Dimitri. Don't worry, it was my ideal situation. The weekend comes and goes. We have a scene before the dance. Yeah, get ready for Dialogue 2019. This is the only ball of the year, and I see why. Everyone is absurdly excited. Your Highness, you sound so detached. We are all encouraged to enjoy the ball tomorrow. Right you are. What a burden. I never thought we'd see eye to eye, but I agree. I'd rather be swinging my blade than wasting my time with some girl at a ball. Felix, Your Highness, you must be joking, right? This is our chance to dance with all the ladies of the academy to our heart's content. You wish to throw away the best day of the whole year for sword practice? Insanity, I tell you. I'm pretty excited about the ball myself. It's not like we get to do things like this very often. Too true, Ash. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and give you a crash course in chatting up girls. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert. Actually, I'd much prefer if someone could just teach me how to dance. Don't worry about the dancing part. I can teach you that easy. See, he doesn't need help with girls. He got girls going up to him. It's time for the ball. That warrants at least a tiny bit of makeup, don't you think, Ingrid? Just a smidge. There we go.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
It's settled. Tomorrow morning we'll meet up in Ingrid's room. Ooh, I can't wait. And Mercedes nods in an awkward pause.
Ha ha ha. Yes, a believable, genuine laugh for you to enjoy.
A lot of awkward pauses in this one. All right.
You know, there's no telling where life will take us after we leave here. If only we could find a way to come together again, just like this. Why don't we add each other on Facebook, and we can kind of keep up with each other no matter where we go? A fine notion, Your Highness. Perhaps 5 years from now? 5 years from now? That's when Garreg Monastery will be holding its Millennium Festival. By then we'll be addressing Your Highness as Your Majesty instead.
That's right. Suppose we all know it's coming, but by then you'll be far removed from us.
Come now, you know me better than that. My title may change, but I won't. And it won't just be me, you know. 5 years from now, and you'll all have your own stuffy positions to contend with. But as I understand it, the festivities at the Millennium Festival will be of a scale far beyond anything we've yet seen. In other words, the perfect excuse for all of us to return here.
Ooh, a reunion? That sounds fun. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'd love for you to be there as well, Professor. After all, you're the heart of the Blue Lion House.
I'll be there. I'll still probably be working here.
Good, and it's settled.
Yep. Good job, Tim. Just stare into his eyes for a little bit.
Of course, if something happens and I'm not able to attend, I'm leaving all the logistics of organizing this reunion to you, Professor.
Man, too fucking real. You have to attend.
It's true. I'm sure being a king will keep you busy, but it's a bit early to be backing out of your own plans, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. You have my word. I will return as well. Count on it.
I won't, because that was a very grim way to talk about stuff, Dimitri. He's implying that he's gonna be too busy or be too busy being dead. Ugh, my poor sad man. Look at all these, I love this cutscene. It's cute as fuck. Look at all these cute little students with their anime faces and hair dancing around. It's good. Their school uniforms. Makes me want to see like Pompadour kid there. Why don't we see that kid around Garreg Mach? Why don't we see other rando kids around Garreg Mach? That would be an addition. I don't think it would be very interesting addition, but sort of like being able to capture enemy units in Fates. You could just sort of get random pre-gen characters, but I mean, I don't know. Not necessarily pre-gen characters, like randomized students into your class, but that would take away some of the benefit of Fire Emblem, which is watching these kids grow up. Oh, look at Claude. He gives you the little wink. Also, I talked over it, but we saw the Dimitri Edelgard ship, like, part 2 of the entire construction of the ship between Edelgard and Dimitri is when they dance next to each other. And, if you read enough into the scene, you know they think about each other. Running away? I mean, I would never run away from Claude. He asked me to dance. He's a handsome boy. I understand. You hardly have the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
I'm not everyone's favorite.
Was that a joke? I find it hard to tell with you. Just think of all the students begging you to dance. It's Demortums.
Professor, what are you doing here? Aren't you going to dance with Edelgard? The person you like? No, I should think not. As a child, Edelgard taught me how to dance. It was a bit awkward, honestly.
That seems like a good reason to go dance with her, you Dorcas.
I've told you before that we're siblings by marriage, haven't I? Her birth mother was my stepmother, although I didn't know that at the time. My stepmother treated me with such kindness, just as though I were her own flesh and blood. And yet, she never so much as hinted that she had her own child, Edelgard.
Well, I wonder why. What a mystery.
We were born and raised in different territories without ever knowing the other even existed. Yet against all odds, for just over a year we became childhood friends.
Friends?
Just friends, huh? Indeed. Unaware of each other's stations or backgrounds, we met and became incredibly close. Incredibly close. This was when she and Lord Arundel were living in the kingdom. Why were they in the kingdom? They were in exile. This was a time of great turmoil within the empire. I ran into her when visiting Lord Arundel's residence with my father. She seemed quite bored. With everything. At first I found her to be difficult and stubborn, but that facade quickly fell away, revealing her true self beneath. It's around the time when she taught me how to dance. Her instruction was, let's call it strict, to put it nicely.
This is so cute. Oh my god, I love this. Wrong foot, Dimitri. You're supposed to lead with your right. Oh, little Edelgard with brown hair. Interesting.
Elle, the sun's going down. Really ought to be heading home. That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun. The time of my life in many ways.
No, it was before his ding-dang family was killed. His ding-dang family was killed. Understatement of the year.
It's kind of pathetic to think about it all these years later, but can you guess what I gave her as a parting gift?
I can guess because it's been obliquely referenced. A dagger.
Huh. Good guess, Professor. But I swear it came from the heart. In Fargus, we've long considered blades as tools of destiny, a way to cut a path to a better future. She was being dragged all over, unable to live the life she wanted. I thought the dagger could help her cut a path to the future she dreamed of.
Yes, so progressive, cutting her way to a better future.
Violently.
Take what you want.
However, that was many years ago. I'm sure she's forgotten all about the gift since then.
Maybe she not.
Maybe you can reconnect. That's what I said. I'm afraid it's far too late for that. Things are different now. She's different. I'm different. Ah, so brooding and handsome. Anyway, feeling a bit out of place here. Festivities like this don't suit me.
I feel that, my bud.
Professor, will you join me for a bit? Must be getting a bit tired of the ball by now.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go hang out in the romance spot. The Goddess Tower. Where apparently if you go up there with someone you like, something happens. I don't remember the thing.
It's quiet here, isn't it, Professor?
Yes. At this point in the video, past Tim Friend was also excited that we got to see Dimitri appear. It's good. Be excited for me in the past and also present and future.
That reminds me. Do you know the legend of the Goddess Tower? I've heard of it. Is that right? You don't strike me as the sort to enjoy stories like that. They say that wishes in this tower will come true. Wonder who came up with such a silly notion.
You don't believe it?
Legends are legends, nothing more. I doubt there are many who really believe that wishes can be granted.
I mean, sure, that's true.
The goddess just watches over us from above. That is all. No matter how hard someone begs to be saved, she would never do so much as offer her hand. And even if she did, we lack the means to reach out and grasp it. That's how I feel about her. In any case, I suppose there's no harm in passing the time with silly legends. What do you say, Professor? Care to make a wish? We're here on the night of the ball. Why don't you try wishing for something?
After you, buddy. You very depressed man.
Wish of my own. I suppose my wish is for a world in which no one would ever be unjustly taken from us. Or something along those lines.
That's a great wish. Oh.
Thank you, Professor. Although, at a time like this, perhaps it would make more sense for me to wish that we'll be together forever. What do you think?
I tried to keep that pause as awkward and stern as it is in the game.
Well now, Professor, you must admit I've improved in the art of joke-telling.
Oh, buddy. It didn't sound like a joke. That's what I choose. Oh, look at me being all mad at him.
I'm sorry, I guess that was rather thoughtless of me. Honestly, I do regret saying such a thing. Please, think nothing of it. I've blurted out irresponsible things like that to my classmates. Promises that we'll see each other again and the like. I have no business making such promises for the future. Ah, geez, Dimitri. There are certain things that I must accomplish, even if it means risking my life. I may not even have a future to promise anyone.
Oh, buddy. You're not going to die before the end of this game.
It's rude of me to keep you all to myself. Shall we, Professor?
So we go back to the ball? Well, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. This social situation's exhausting me. I wonder if that was a joke. It's not really... It's played as though it is genuinely a joke that he's making.
It seems as though everyone's having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more?
I'm tired. And I am too, Timberly.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you... do as you will. You're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there.
Just ... just waiting for you to follow me.
I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
Why would I?
Oh, come on. Hurry up.
We both know you're going to follow her.
I know that you're curious to see what she's up to. I hear someone singing from over there.
Yeah, this is a weird part. Oh, yes, I do sing the song. In time's flow, we see the glow of flames ever burning bright. On the swift river's drift, broken memories alight. Look at me now, it's a pretty picture of Rhea. She looks sad as she's profiled against the stars. Even though she's doing something weird with her hands.
That song, I feel that I've heard it in the past. Actually, it's not that I've heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? Or, no, there's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No, I'm suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt. Quickly then, to bed with you.
I wonder if she gets tired from trying to remember this stuff. That'd be an interesting reason for her to be getting tired. Anyway, sorry about this ADR recording. I'm sure it's not like the best for you, but it's really miserable for me. But regardless, I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time, everybody. Bye-byes.
With him friend.